3, 2, 1. Good morning, Meshach! It's Monday, March 19th, and thanks for the intro, guys. I really enjoyed giving you a tour of Denison. So, Meshach and everyone that watched, I really hope you enjoyed our how-to week as much as I enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to stick around and continue watching. There are at least 8 more months of content for you to watch. Sometimes I wonder how I got myself into this mess, but we're in it now, So the big news of today is that I'm getting my COVID-19 vaccine tomorrow morning. That's right, I was refreshing this page earlier today, looking to see if there are any available spots, and what do you know, a spot opened up just as I was refreshing for tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. So tomorrow bright and early, I'll be receiving a vaccine for the virus which has plagued our lives for over a year now. Pun intended. Now, I realize my life probably isn't going to be changing all that much, like I'm going to be wearing a mask still, and I'm still going to be socially distancing, because even if I have a vaccine, there's a small chance that I can spread the disease. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be going to parties or anything, but I really think that the feeling of it all is going to change. I mean, I hope it will anyways, and maybe it's not even the fact that I'm getting the vaccine that's the important part. Maybe it's the fact that people are getting the vaccine. One of the most exhausting things about this past year is that forever it has seemed like there was no end in sight. At first, when all this started, we thought, maybe we'll be back at school in 2 weeks. And then when those 2 weeks were up, we didn't know any timeline. They said maybe a few months from now, in August. And then August rolled around, and then it was a few months more. And then a few months more, and then a few months more. Obviously, COVID and its economic and social and psychological effects and tolls are not going to be over for a long time. I mean, like I said, we're not even done wearing masks. But at least now there is an end in sight. Related to that, at the beginning of quarantine, my mother asked everyone at the dinner table what we thought some of the good things to come from quarantine would be. And I, being the cynical person that I am, said, nothing. Now, I don't think that's precisely what I meant. In reflection, I think I meant something closer to, since COVID is so bad, and since everything resulting from COVID is sort of under that bad veil, it's hard to characterize anything that comes from it as good. You know, like if I got a Snickers bar, that would be good, but if I got a Snickers bar and then people died every day, that would be bad. But I think that was a little bit of a pessimistic view to take on it all, and I do think there are genuinely good things to have come from this. For example, I feel camaraderie with everyone that has ever been through this. It's been a tough time for all of us. And I think that the world has benefited a little bit. We know better how we have to respond to these pandemics in an increasingly globalized world. And I got good at coding, and I started this project, and I've learned how to learn online, and I've learned how to operate Zoom, and lots of good things have actually come from quarantine despite how bad it's been. With an end in sight, reflection and realization is possible, but for a long time that end isn't going to be in sight, and you have to wait until it is to learn those lessons. Congrats to the many hardworking people that unblocked the Suez Canal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, send an intro. Meshach, I'll see you tomorrow with COVID in my body.